Hello friends, today's topic is the contamination, preservation and spoilage of poultry. So today we are going to see about the contamination of the poultry and also different preservation techniques and the common type of spoilage which occur in the poultry. So, before going directly into the contamination or preservation or spoilage, first we will have an introductory look on what is the poultry. So, by definition, we can say that poultry is a category of the domesticated birds which are used for either egg, meat, and feathers. So, poultry is a group of birds which we are using either for their egg, meat, or feathers, and it is the second most widely eaten meat in the world. We are all know that the importance of the poultry as a food. It is the second most widely eaten meat in the world and it contributes about 30% of the meat production worldwide. And besides chicken meat, it also includes fowl, turkey, goose, duck, etc. And this poultry will play very important role for mankind through the food supply, income, and also employment generation, and also providing raw materials to some industries, facilitating research works, etc. So, poultry is a group of domesticated birds which are used for their either egg, meat, or feathers, and it is the second most widely eaten meat in the world, and it contribute about 30% of the meat production worldwide. And besides chicken meat, it also include fowl, turkey, goose, duck, etc. And this poultry plays very important role for mankind through food supply, income and employment generation, providing raw materials for some industries and also facilitating some research works. And coming to the importance of the poultry and the poultry products, first one is that the most important use it is of this poultry is as a source of food. And the poultry meat and eggs are good sources of vitamins and the minerals, and the poultry meat and egg will supply rich protein and also easily cooked dishes to humans. And the humans can directly consume the poultry meat and eggs. So the first and foremost use of this poultry is as a source of food for humans and also animals. And this poultry meat and egg are by nutritional factor they are a good source of vitamins and minerals. And this poultry will meat and egg will supply rich protein and can also be easily cooked. And these humans can also directly consume this poultry meat and egg. Second one is the industrial use. Coming to the eggs, they are used in the vaccine preparation. In edible eggs are used as a animal feed and fertilizers, and the egg white used in pharmaceuticals, paints, varnishes, adhesives, etc. Egg yolk used in making cake mixer, soap, paints, shampoo, etc. Furthers of this poultry can be used in animal feed, fertilizers, pillows, cushions, mattresses, etc. And their endocrine glands can also be used in many biological product preparation. And the eggshell can be used in the mineral mixed fertilizers, decoration, mosaic works, and the animal field, etc. So each and every part of the poultry can be used for different purposes. These make the poultry very important. And so the different parts like the eggs can be used in the vaccine preparation, egg white can be used in paints, varnishes, etc. Their yolk can be used in making cake mixture, soap, etc. Even feathers can be used for the preparation of different types of fertilizers, cushions, etc. Even their endocrine glands can also be used in the production of some biological products. And also finally the eggshell can also be used in fertilizers, decoration items, mosaic works, etc. And coming to the application in research purpose, first we have seen about the use as a food, and second we are seeing about the use in industrial level, and next is that what are the uses in research purpose. They are cheap, readily available, and large number of chicks hatched at a time is very advantages which favor the successful research carried out upon them. So they can also be used in different research purposes also. And these poultry can can be used for making many vaccines, and also used in the preparation of fertilizers, that is the eggshell, feathers, and their inedible part can be used as a fertilizer. And the feathers are even used to make broom and other playing implements. And the poultry rearing and the poultry farming is a good source of income for many people. And so it is also an important source of employment. And the poultry manure will help in maintaining the soil fertility also. So it will also help to improve the fertility of the soil also. And the poultry will help in keeping the ecological balance through eating different insects, worms, household waste, etc. It is also an important factor, or it is an advantage of this poultry. And also it is a source of recreation, like the cockfighting, poultry exhibition. So these are all the important uses of the poultry, or these are the significance of the poultry. So our topic is the contamination and also how we can preserve. So these since the poultry have so many uses or so many applications, it is very important to preserve this poultry. And also we have to prevent the contamination of this poultry, and also we have to avoid the spoilage of this poultry. So we are going deeply into what are the contamination, and also how we can preserve this poultry, and what are the normal types of the spoilage that occur in the poultry. So coming to the contamination of this poultry, the usually the skin of the live birds will contain numerous types of bacteria with an average microbial content of about 1500 per centimeter. And it can be contamination of the skin and the lining of the body cavity usually occurs during the washing, plucking, evisceration, etc. And also the process of sticking and bleeding will also introduce contaminants, or will also introduce contamination to the poultry. And the different knives, clothes, air, and also the workers will also serve as a source of contamination to the poultry. And after this processing, the handling of the meat contamination will also occur from the carts, boxes, other containers, and even trucks which are used for transporting of these poultry items from one place to another. So these are the different sources, or which are the, and the storage temperature is usually below minus 17.8 degrees Celsius and with a 95 percentage humidity. So the second type of the low temperature method is the freezing method. And the poultry can be kept in good condition for even months when it is frozen. And the poultry should be even frozen fast enough to retain most of their natural color and also their external appearance. And the usually followed storage temperature is below minus 17.8 degrees Celsius with a 95 percentage humidity. Next preservation technique is the use of preservatives. Like other food items, we can also use different preservatives in for the long term preservation of the poultry items also. The poultry can are soaked in some organic acids like acetic acid, succinic acid, etc. at pH 2.5 in order to lengthen the shelf life. And some found, like the turkey, are even cured in a solution of the salt, sugar, and the sodium nitrate for several weeks at about 3.3 degrees Celsius. So different types of preservatives can also be used. It can be either organic acids like acetic acid, succinic acid, etc. And also sometimes we are using sodium nitrate also as the preservative. Next is the use of the carbon dioxide atmosphere, and increasing the carbon dioxide concentration about 10 to 20 percentage in the atmosphere of the stored chicken will help to inhibit the growth of psychotrophic microorganisms. So important factor is that the increasing the carbon dioxide concentration about 10 to 20 percentage in the atmosphere where we are storing the chicken will help to inhibit or kill the growth of many psychotrophic bacteria. And the dry iced packed with the carcasses will serve as a source of the carbon dioxide, and it is also known as the modified atmosphere packaging. So another important preservation method is by increasing the carbon dioxide concentration of the atmosphere where we are storing the chicken or the poultry. Next, another important one preservation technique is the use of irradiation, and the irradiation of the poultry with the cathode or the gamma rays can also be used as a successful preservation method, and the rays will help to produce less objectionable changes in the appearance and also less favorable changes in the flavor of the food, and the radiation doses of about 1 to 10 kilo grades will help to reduce the microbial flora, and also in order to help to extend their shelf life. So another important method is the use of irradiation, and the irradiation of the poultry by using cathode or gamma rays will help to increase the shelf life of the poultry, and this irradiation will produce only less objectionable change in the appearance and the flavor of the food. So hence it is also an important method, it is an also acceptable method for the preservation of the poultry. So that's all about the different preservation technique. Then coming to the spoilage of the poultry, bacteria is the chief source of spoilage, and the most bacterial growth will takes place on the surfaces, that is in the skin lining of the body cavity and also on any cut surfaces, and even some enzymes of the fowl will also contribute to the spoilage. And the eviscerated poultry held at 10 degrees Celsius or below is usually spoiled by the Pseudomonas and also by some yeast like the Torulopsis and the Rhodotorula. So in the case of the eviscerated poultry which are stored at 10 degrees Celsius or below, the major contaminant species is the Pseudomonas, and also to less extent they are contaminated by the yeast like Torulopsis, Rhodotorula. And in the case of the poultry which we are storing about 10 degrees Celsius, micrococci usually predominate, and also there is growth of alkali genes and flavor bacteria. So with the change in the temperature where we are storing the poultry, the contaminant species also vary. So in the case of poultry we are storing below 10 degrees Celsius, the major contaminants are Pseudomonas, Torulopsis and Rhodotorula, and also in the case of poultry stored above 10 degrees Celsius, the major contaminants are the micrococci, alkali genes and the flavobacteria. In time, the surface of the meat usually becomes slimy. So another important spoilage is that during this microbial spoilage, the surface of the meat will usually become slimy. So, this slimy appearance is an indication of the microbial contamination of the poultry. Iced kata poultry usually develops a slime that is accompanied by an odor. And also, usually this slimy appearance is followed by an unfavorable odor also. And this defect is usually caused by the Pseudomonas and the alkali gene. So, the Pseudomonas and the alkali gene infected poultry will first show a slimy appearance which is later followed by an unfavorable odor. Coming to the major bacteria involved in the spoilage of the refrigerated poultry. So one of the important preservation technique of the poultry is the refrigeration. And now we will see about the different species of bacteria that are involved in the spoilage of the poultry. That is in the refrigeration. That is the refrigerated poultry spoilage bacteria. In the case of the raw eviscerated carcasses, the major contaminants are the Pseudomonas fluorescens, Pseudomonas spuchida, Acinetobacter, Moraxella. In the case of dark meat having a pH between 6.4 to 6.7, they can be either contaminated by Acinetobacter, Altromonas, Pseudomonas. In the case of white meat having pH 5.7 to 5.9, the contaminants are mainly Pseudomonas. In the case of wrapped chicken, they can be contaminated by the microaerophilic bacteria, lactic acid bacteria. In the case of vacuum packed chicken, Enterobacter is also an important contaminant. So, with the variation in the product and also with the change in the pH of the product, the microbial contaminant will also vary. So, these are the major types of the bacteria species that are found in the spoiled poultry. Thank you.